All right, well, let's start first of all. Again, you had 5 guys in double figures. Kendall Veek had a big game with 16. Speak a little bit about the depth of this team.
Well, when we never been this deep, first of all. It was really, one of my things in the offseason to make sure we bring some guys in so we're not stuck with playing 6 or 7 guys. We can play 9 or 10 guys, and we have been, but we can play 9 or 10 guys about 20 minutes apiece and still not miss a beat. And it's a great feeling as a coach to have, when you can look down the bench and pretty much throw anybody in, and those guys go in and produce the way they've been producing, as of late.
Another big game from behind the three-point line, 11 for 19. Talk a little bit about, is that something that you guys look for those opportunities, or do you all create those in the offense?
Well, we're a team of shooters. We have a lot of shooters in this basketball team. I thought, in the past 4 or 5 games, we've been doing a great job of sharing the basketball with one another. Tonight, but we just, we keep continuing to look to make that extra pass, and that makes life a lot easier, when you're playing, because it's less dribbling and more moving the basketball, and our guys doing a great job of shooting and also coming in on their own and getting shots up. So it's a great feeling, making shots. But our guys do a great job of coming on their own, getting shots up, and looking for one another.
Talk a little bit about, the GLVC East is just loaded this year, it seems like. And you got another tough one Saturday at Wisconsin Parkside. What's it been like for you guys playing, knowing even in practices that you have to give your best you can't take a night off, basically.
Well, that's just how this league is. You look across the board. Even prior to this year, when we have Kentucky Wesleyan and Northern Kentucky in the league, the East has always been the strongest part of the league, and that's why, for years we've been getting a majority of teams in postseason play from this side. And, when you look now at Parkside, who's really done a tremendous job the past couple of years, Lewis is always there, Southern's going to be there, and Bellarmine, and now we're in the mix. But it's never a night off, Each team, every night, no matter who you're playing, if you're not ready to play, you're not going to win. So it's fun as a coach to challenge these guys night in and night out. And we're doing a great job of understanding the importance of every basketball game versus overlooking an opponent. I thought, the 2 games we did lose this year, they were against quality opponents in Southern and Drury. And every game we won, even in non-conference play, we took care of business and didn't let anybody surprise us.
What are you looking for on Saturday as far as improvements, maybe, or what's one of the team goals Saturday?
Well, we have to, as coaches, we watching the film and trying to prepare. We'll probably look at film all night tonight, pretty much, at least for the next 4 or 5 hours, and start putting together a game plan. I'm sure Coach Casaro has some things in mind, but once I start looking at some film and figuring out how to beat these guys, we'll be ready to go. But I know these guys are hot. They just won tonight. They're on a 6 or 7 game win streak. Haven't lost a game in conference play, and we have to make sure that we come out. I know that one thing that they can't do is shoot the basketball, and they have a post presence just like we do. And we got to make sure that we're aware of who the shooters are and not let those guys get clean looks. I thought tonight against Lewis, we did a great job in our matchup zone of recognizing shooters and standing guys' face. I don't think they got very many clean looks tonight, and that's how it's got to be on Saturday night. But on the flip side, we got to do a better job of rebounding. I thought in the zone tonight we didn't rebound, so we have to make sure we address that issue tomorrow in practice.
One last question. Still a lot of work to do in the regular season, but as a coaching staff, are you all sort of hoping to set yourself up not only for the conference tournament but possibly host for regionals too? That's something that's definitely.
We set some goals in the preseason. Mm-hmm. We set goals in the classroom, and we set goals on the basketball court. On the court, we wanted to win the league. We wanted to win and host a region and become national champions. And I told those guys before the game that Lewis is a block in front of what we want to do this year in terms of team goals. And tonight, after the game, I told them we one step closer to where we want to be. So hopefully some things that happen on the other side with Drury, we take care of business on our end. If Drury ever loses a couple on their side and we take care of business on our side, we're in a pretty good position. But I like where we are. I like the way we're playing right now. I like the fact that we protected home court thus far and won some games in a row, and we're in a pretty good position.
All right. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.